Hi everyone, this is a commentary walkthrough of Resident Evil HD Remaster. Chris, real survivable, no deaths. No save, no deaths.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Hi, sisters!
Come on! Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going? Chris, this way. Damn it! Make for that mansion! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry? Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
So first things first, this is played on the PlayStation 4, by the way. Video is set to full. Quality, RPG video quality is set to full, preventing the video from lagging out from different angles, causing it to look more uglier. But kind of causing it to look prettier. But the saddest thing about playing on the PlayStation 4 means you can't do door skip. So because we can't do door skip, I'm going to have to edit it in order to skip the doors.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
There goes a good view of Chris there. But yeah, I'm just gonna edit it to skip the doors. Figure that people wouldn't enjoy watching doors animation opening up more than I don't. So this is a major problem for a no-def run, is that we have to deal with dogs, and dogs are really the most horribly programmed enemy in the game. Enemies in the game, they take literally no hit stun, and they're very ridiculously bullshit with their spam attacks. First things first. Check that zombie right there. Check if he's dead. He's dead, basically. Thank God. Next things first. Pick up this. Equipping the knife will make you run more faster, by the way. In order to get to this door more faster, we're just going to down the zombie here, so we can get to the door faster. But we gotta be fast as we're running past him as he's still falling down to the ground. Because as he's falling down, that's our chance to run around him before he tries to grab us in our leg and become a landmine zombie. A zombie landmine. So it's all speed at that point, so you have to be quick. There goes the dagger there, and the file explaining you how the stars uses daggers. But wanted to save some handgun bullets for the zombies in the graveyard here. In general, this is a safer part in the run where it's okay to kill zombies. Because half of these zombies do not come back as Crimson Heads, not one bit at all. So because they don't come back as Crimson Heads, we don't actually need to worry about them hardly at all. There's no need, because they don't come back as Crimson Heads. Their character models do not refer to Crimson Head activity. Because event spawns here later where a Crimson Head will populate this area for a boss later on. But as the main weapon item we need to grab so we can go kill the dogs, because that item will allow us to get to the shotgun more faster. Without the shotgun, the dogs are just straight up going to cheese the hell out of you with the handgun or with daggers, especially for the fact that they take 0 hit stun from anything. So in order to really kill them, you have to DPS them as much as possible. But for this guy here, though, we're just going to lure him right over here for this corner here. And just aim off camera until Chris locks on. Once Chris locks on, that means he's pretty much turned around Trying to check if Chris was locking on there. So that means he's dead at that point. Once Chris, like, locks on correctly on him, that means he's dead. If he does not lock on towards him, yeah, that means he's dead. There's a dagger there, pretty much. You could pick up. There goes the key. So, first things first, going to go the opposite direction this zombie is going. Going the opposite direction prevents us from getting grabbed in his leg. But by leaving the zombie here, pretty much, we can really... I found that when I was testing this out, that guy, he didn't really came back as a Crimson Head, I'm pretty sure, in this run. Hardly at all. Wanted to free up inventory space there to get this key out of our inventory faster. But the main reason why dogs are pretty much needed to get the shotgun, even with the shotgun, dogs are still going to not really have so much positive feedback either way with the shotgun, because they don't take hit stun either way with the shotgun, which you would think it will kill them in one shot, realistically, but because they don't take hit stun like that, and they have multiple bullshit attacks, where they'll just basically catch you in a firm trap of a grab, spin you around 180 degrees, and just chomp on your arm for all day. We don't want that, so we just don't want that at all. So we're just going to play it safely anyway and grab the shotgun no matter what, because even though we do have to still deal with the bullshit with dogs, our only 40% luck is with the shotgun. But I wanted to come into the save room here so I can put some supplies away here. Free up some inventory space here. Wait for that zombie to go to that junction. Whenever they're on stairs, they always throw up, so we don't have to worry about them when they're on stairs. That zombie right there, he spawns there after you unlock that door there to grab the shotgun and grab the key. We'd rather him spawn there instead of him getting in our way as we're pushing this down the column here. Well, for the better he spawned there. Because we don't even have a gun to actually defend ourselves there. Just take wide angles around him. Always say yes. We always want to say yes every time the game tells us to throw a key away. Just for the express purpose of getting that out of our inventory, so we can save off on inventory management. But just don't go back in that area ever again. Through those windows there. It's best to get this all done on the first pass. Always get things done on the first pass in order to not backtrack ever again. Backtracking will get you into a lot of pain in the ass situations that you do not want at all. Backtracking is going to be safer for certain areas, but on certain degrees, you're better off not backtracking ever. Because they'll get more dangerous. Especially with these dogs out here. There goes the broken shotgun. The shotgun in Resident Evil HD Remaster has a 5 out of 10 chance of decapitation once you get through the mansion route. But once you grab the shotgun from Richard, it has a 8 out of 10 of decapitation. But in general, for Chris's guns are going to be a major tab into backtracking for his guns and stuff like that. His guns are really going to be... He doesn't really have good guns and stuff like that, except the handgun and the magnum, which you get after you leave the mansion. But we're grabbing the cream there so we can go ahead and burn some zombies here. But for this guy, just stuff a grenade in his mouth. It's better to get rid of him with a hand grenade being shoved in his mouth. That dodge is pretty easy. Just hug the wall there. But be aware that Chris has a bigger hitbox. So because he has a bigger hitbox, it's a little bit easy to get grab. Certain active frames don't start off a little early, but sometimes they'll start off late, which will cause you to get grab. More likely back grab than actually just front grab. Want to make sure we hook up the handgun the second we enter out of this room here. Right here, I like to stand my ground and kill some of these zombies here so I can have the east side of the mansion to be a little bit more safer than dangerous. In general, if you decapitate a zombie, sometimes you might actually decapitate a zombie with the handgun or any other gun in general, but if you decapitate a zombie, then they will not respawn back as Crimson Heads. Same thing as you burn them. So in general, we're not going to actually need to worry so much about burning zombies. Just those two zombies. Because this will be the last time we'll be visiting this room for the rest of Mansion 1 alone. The main reason why I did that is because I can. Just go in and kill those guys. Take your med spray in order to deal with dogs consistently a little bit, so I don't get cheesed to death. Which you have a higher chance of getting cheesed to death, and no matter what, taking damage by them. In general, if you are going to do this with saves, I definitely recommend it. Especially for this part here is going to be our first choke point with dogs. So for right here, we got to angle ourselves in a very great position in order to deal with the dogs here. But our position has to be very perfect here because we don't want the dog to jump on us as we're shooting him around the corner here. We gotta make sure Chris' active frames are different instead of him moving in a very unfavorable position, but got the position here. Just sit right here, and when he pops up, you can tank him out of his attack. But I recommend running out the room real quick and then running back into the room. Don't do what I did here, because by running out the room and then running back into the room after you kill that dog, will cause that dog, that's the two dogs that are in that area, the first dog to not get in the way there. Because it takes you 3 seconds to pick up the column. So you have to pretty much get lucky with that third dog. So if he gets you, it's over. So just run out the room, you'll reset his positions. Got a little lucky here. That time I got a little lucky, basically. I was trying to see if I can go for the dodge, but didn't make it. Once that zombie gets up there, that whole area there that we just passed through is now called the Murder Hall. The Murder Hall is the worst area in the entire game for speedrunning, especially for speedrunning. Because you have to do nasty, insanely scary dodges that is pretty easy to fuck up. All because of the fat zombie. In general, just always avoid the Murder Hall as much as you can. Especially the fact we don't have to backtrack there ever again. The controls I use in Resident Evil HD Remaster is Alt controls. Alt controls control positions your right analog stick to tank, to Alt, not tank. Your D-pad is set to tank, but your analog stick is set to Alt. So that means you're more likely going to spin around 180 degrees a lot. It's the best control any kid can ask for Christmas. Because it helps out so much on movement in this game. Not to be fair, but tank controls are not that bad, but with all controls it helps out a lot, especially for this game. And with Resident Evil 0.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place... Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
So for Richard, Richard can be saved by saving him in about 5 or 4 minutes or so. So it takes 4 minutes to save Richard. If you don't feel confident doing, well, comfortable doing what I'm doing here, if you don't feel comfortable doing what I'm doing here, you could just go get the serum for Richard and then just run back to the Richard pretty much and repeat doing all the stuff that I'm doing here and what is seen in this video. Probably better just to do that. But upon coming back here, this zombie's gonna try to bust down the door. We're not coming back up these stairs ever again, pretty much. But I wanted to go on ahead and kill that guy because the fact that I don't want him getting in my way as I'm coming back through these doors. Just getting rid of him will prevent him from teleporting to different areas of the room. And him blocking each exit I go through. So just getting rid of him will be better because he'll just try to teleport in different areas after I go in that save room.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard!
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay? This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yeah, would you? Thanks.
Somebody sure knows how to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here. Homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
We're not coming back for this area ever again. And you could just dodge that zombie, but in order to prevent him coming back as a Crimson Head and bothering us, we're just straight up not going to backtrack there ever again. You could go back there and ask Rebecca for some more helpful advice, I guess, in the area on stuff to solve more puzzles. Or you could just ask her to heal yourself a lot. There are some heals here you could pick up, but I could still beat this game without even having to pick them up. there's like no need for me to pick them up. So this is going to be pretty risky of what we're about to do here. First things first. Back up. Dodge around that. Dodge around that. Hug the wall. That dodge is pretty easy too. Just hug that wall. By hugging that wall, we can just not bother with him, basically. Basically just using the speedrun dodge in there. Just a little risky, but more better than just killing those guys. Because we would have had to waste a lot of ammo on them. Luckily I got out of there alive. Lucky me. Trying to clear the mansion here, pretty much. Clearing the east side of the mansion in order to help us out by backtracking. In case we do have to backtrack. Got some heals. That right there, I got into a little speedrun mode. Don't do what I did there. Just sit by the stairs, go throw up on the stairs, just pass around him as he's throwing up. Once he gets on top of the crack of the stairs, he'll start throwing up. He'll be on a different Z coordinate, so you won't have to worry about him at all. Ooh. But I wanted to dodge him there so I can lure him into this room here. Lucky me. Unfortunately, I fucked up. Basically, I was trying to turn Chris around, but he didn't turn around there. But I'm trying to lure him into this area here, so I can just straight up go ahead and kill him. But I'm trying to kill him basically here, because we're not going to be backtracking in this room ever again. So even if we did not decapitate him, he would have just straight up, like, not been in our way, because we're not coming back in here ever again. We're going into the other area, but we're coming back here again, but it's just as safe just getting rid of him. So he doesn't come back as a Crimson Head ever again and attack me. It's just safe to lure him in there, just so he does not bother us ever again. But basically putting all these death masks here, pretty much, will just get this out of our inventory more faster, instead of us just backtracking here, pretty much, over and over and over and over and over again. Just helps us out on avoiding coming back here ever again, overall. It's just a better, safer plan. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what else I was doing in this run. It's been 6 months ever since I recorded this run. Ever since February. So I forgot what I did here pretty much on my route. But I definitely remember literally almost everything I definitely did on purpose. But anywho.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
No!
Can you play?
Hell yeah!
What was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
Still not a Crimson Head yet. In order for Rebecca to be done playing the piano, we have to head back to the main hall. Don't stay in that room for too long. After 13 seconds, one of those zombies will migrate into the room. So you have to be quick. So as Rebecca's playing the piano, we're going to spare some time by picking up these supplies. In order for her to be done, we have to wait 3 seconds.
Chris! Chris! I think I got it!
Practice makes perfect.
What's this? Were you all right in there?
Yeah.
So basically, right about here, what we need to do is pretty much go fight Yon after we get done with that sequence there. Yon is the easiest broken enemy in this game. Yon is really terrible. It has horrible hit detection. It has teeth in the back of its head. It's a horrible enemy. An annoying, obnoxious, terrible enemy. So the best way we can get around Yon is by dodging Yon. Dodging Yon is a pain in the ass, just as trying to kill it, but unfortunately there's no choice but to dodge it. There's some shotgun shells up in here we can pick up. So Chris spawns in a very great position for Yon here. Just runs to pick up the death mask and then take a very good wide, clean angle outside of the door. And that is how you dodge Yon instead of you getting clobbered to death. I'm pretty sure there was a part where I messed up here. Oh yeah, there was. go put this away. But just doing this just frees up so much inventory space instead of us backtracking, like I said. Helps us out a whole lot. Especially when we need to grab a lot of items, pretty much. In case you keep wondering what I'm doing every time I'm moving up and down the stairs, that right there is called stair skating. Stair skating could just be done by just running up in the stairs by holding up on your D-pad. You can mash the running button, and you'll start moving a little bit more faster up the stairs, and you'll start stair skating, basically up the stairs as fast as possible. It's a weird animation, but it's more faster than the long animation. Instead of dealing with the boring animation, we could just do the long one. The more faster faster speed. I think I really messed up here. Oh yeah, I did. I had to go back to that save room and go dump those heals so I could free up 2 inventory space. Well, for the better I did that, because in order for me to grab those items instead of running all the way back and forth, it's just better to do that. In general, pretty much, the goal is pretty much not speeding. It is safe. The goal is just not speed, but it's just always going to be safe. I know I'm beating the game a lot faster, but I'm still taking my time. I don't know, I'm just sorry, it's just how I roll. I'm very impatient. It runs in my Aries blood, pretty much. Chris spawns in a great position in order to avoid the bee, so we just hold up on the D-pad, just run around it. And then exit the room with alternate controls. Really, the only time I'm gonna kill a zombie is when I'm not backtracking. So that zombie right there on the ground, we're not gonna worry about him, because there will be an event that hunters will evade these stair rail pretty much later on in the future. So we're gonna take all these items here, pick up these shotgun shells. Wesker drop some shotgun shells for us. And now we're on our own. I meant to say off. So, solution to this, simple, pretty much. Just turn this one green, or purple, green, yes. And for the other one, purple. And then the other one, orange or red. I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Anywho. Just make sure you have everything like this in your inventory here. Make sure you have med spray. Make sure you have the shotgun shells. All we need is 6 shotgun shells for this boss. But just always make sure you have a med spray for the boss here. It's been a while since I did this boss, pretty much, like I said, February. But pretty sure you got to dodge or the crimson to the left, pretty much. Dodge his left swing. No, it's the right swing. But he likes to do his cleaver attack where he tries to grab you and stuff. So we start off, blast shotgun shell. Oh yeah, he did what I think he was gonna do. But yeah, once he does that attack, he's in an animation where we can easily dodge him there. Just always dodge him to the right, pretty much. But the grab attack is the scary one you have to worry about. As long as there's enough space, Older Crimson Head is not hard to dodge. In general, if it is hard to dodge, then basically just stuff a grenade in his mouth and shut him up. As long as there's enough space, you're good to go. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, for the better he didn't grab me, because I'm pretty sure he can kill you in one shot with grab. So right here, this is going to be risky. You have to pray for the love of God that Chris angles himself in a good position where he can put it in. You basically have to pray that he puts it in consistently before the dog catches up. Then you're screwed. Just automatically dead. Hand grenade, shotgun shells up in here. Because we didn't with the shotgun in the mansion, we were able to save a lot of shotgun shells. West, north.
Respond. Wesker? Monster chains. Retreat. Not says. Away from woods outside the mansion.
You know, every time I keep hearing the word chains in this game, it always makes me think they're saying James from Silent Hill 2. Because you'll think a little bit of it is an Easter egg, since they do have a radio, pretty much. I don't know. Just keeps making me thinking that that is an Easter egg, or something like that, or source. Coming up here. Gonna shoot those birds there. Aim up. The D-pad. So this can go in different types of ways. Pretty RNG here. But the birds are more worth and safest to kill. But in general, once you shoot the birds on... You have to aim to your TV screen in order to shoot the birds. And once you shoot the birds on screen... Basically, once you get them on screen, that means you're able to pretty much cheese them to death. But after they fly in the sky, you need to aim while using the D-pad by aiming, so you can tilt slowly instead of Chris tilting fastly. in order to aim up consistently, because sometimes if you use the analog stick, Chris would move in the wrong direction. We don't want that. He'll keep moving in the wrong direction if you use the right analog stick, so just use the D-pad. But you have to be fast in order to kill them, because otherwise, if you're not, you're screwed. They're gonna get you. Once you're on your corner of your camera of your TV screen, you got them. But it's all fast RNG, because birds move way too fast. Way too fast for my liking. Unexpectedly fast for active frames to actually kill them in a shotgun blast. Luckily, it does connect very well. Just gonna throw away those shotgun shells. We only got the Magnum here, we don't need that. But we're gonna put the Magnum for this boss coming up right here, so we can kill the boss and eliminate it. After we got... Well, never mind. For Lisa... Well, on 30 FPS, she's pretty obnoxious to dodge. But, 3 Magnum rounds is enough to take her down. Lisa and Jan are the worst enemies in the game, pretty much, for hit detection enemies that has a random AI that will just randomly decide to have active ridiculous frames where they can just hit you with still frames starting to go. Their AIs are not really cooperative, right? Because their AIs are not crafted right, that means they can hit you in every frame. So even if you dodge her, you might think at first there will be no momentum pretty much from her, but your active frames her active frames of her hits will still keep going on for like 6 seconds. And marginally she'll just be a bitch. So your only option is to really just use Magnum rounds on her, because she's just gonna keep cheesing you.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad! This is Chris! Brad? Damn! Thing's broken.
So this is gonna be risky. I don't recommend doing what I'm doing here. Just use the Magnum here. Unfortunately, for that dog... Unfortunately, that dog got me in a grab there. Got lucky. Almost got killed in one shot from that dog there. But I don't recommend doing what I did there, because doing that is pretty risky. I was trying to see if I could save a couple Magnum rounds, but... by using the shotgun, but the Magnum is safe to kill the dogs here. Just do that. But Lisa is pretty obnoxious as hell, especially with Jan. I've tried doing knife only, no save, no deaths with Jill pretty much a lot, and Lisa is the importantly, I think she's the worst enemy for knife only, especially when you're going for best ending and knife only. Because she has multiple moments where she'll fuck me over when I'm trying to save Barry during the boss battles. Lost a lot of good runs to her. So interesting enough, I didn't pick up that red herb there. I should have. Probably been better. Just combine that. Guess I was onto something here. So pretty much like a complete fucking idiot, I ran in the room and grabbed that key and then left. I should have just waited until the bathroom to stick a dagger in that zombie's mouth. So you just bust through the door. But, guess I was mixing in my mind a little bit too much. Which I guess is okay. I guess. Pretty relaxing. There's some hand grenades here, pretty much. No. Ill. Get that fucking shit away from me. We're not saving here. Ill. Gross. Savers. Nope. But, there goes a hand grenade there. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with any hand grenades. And stuff. I've gotten poisoned a lot by this guy. Dodging him is ridiculously obnoxious as hell. But since he's blocking the door, he's gonna do his suicide attacks. Basically as him blasting acid at us and us getting poisoned. Which is pretty risky. Why I can't believe I even thought about doing that in that particular order of killing him. So now we have to wait patiently until he is done aciding. He's just gonna keep blasting acid out of his core of his body. Or his ass or whatever. I don't know. Now I'm pretty sure I did use the machine gun, the submachine gun here on a hunter pretty much later. Or use it on Super Tyrant. Pretty sure I did. Or did I not? Nope, that's completely fucking right. I used it on the hunter. Well, for the better, I use it on the hunter. Saved me a lot of ammo. Taking one more trip back to the save room here. We won't have to visit this area for a long time. because we only have like one magnum bullet left over, I still have to use this on the sharks. Using the magnum on the sharks are a better significant thing to do, because sharks are really tanky, kinda actually a little bit. They don't take no hit stun, and you have to DPS them with a powerful weapon as much as possible. The sharks are always going to need the old school Kapali.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
Man, poor Richard. In general, you have to be quick on killing the sharks before Mama Crocodile comes out. As a matter of fact, sometimes those sharks will run away the second you attempt to kill them. That's a sign that she's gonna pop out. When the sharks run away from you, they're gonna pop out. She's gonna pop up right there. So you have to get insanely lucky. Dodging them is pretty tough as well too, because they're more likely gonna get hit a lot. And you probably might die, getting eaten to death. Hi, sisters!
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Just do as I'm doing here. Follow the exact route as I'm doing here in this run.
Reaching 30%.
You don't get punished for some reason not predicting the right solution here. You should, but you could go onto PCA system and look what the solution is, but it's more faster than just basically doing that.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
There's Richard's assault shotgun here. Rest in peace to Richard. A moment of silence for him. For my boy Richard. Or not? Okay. 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 Let this be learned. Let this be learned. That this fish here is about to turn to crispy chicken. Or crispy fish chicken, whatever. That's what you get for interrupting. That's what you get for that's what you get. We can get the hell out of here. There goes a good-looking view of Chris there. In general, there's not going to be too many moments in a no save, no death run, or in a death run in general, pretty much, to be dodging enemies, basically. The only time you need to dodge enemies is when it's needed for safety. But in this case, I don't do that, basically. Like that, hardly at all, so much. Because sometimes, just straight up taking my frustration out on these guys for fucking up my speedruns is more safer. Just taking my nice, Aries frustration on them is better. Fortunately, I got into chill mode here and I was playing as Jill here and thought I had to skip Plant 42 here. Which, I forgot that I was playing as Chris here. Don't do what I'm doing. You can't skip Plant 32. That's Chris. Only Rebecca can mix up the V-Jolt. Dumbass me, forgetting that I wasn't playing as Jill there. Not gonna bother with these bees here. Just gonna run out the room. So pretty much here, once you press yes, do not mash the confirm button, basically. If you mash the confirm button, then Chris will examine the hole there, and if he examines the hole, then those bees will fly out, and they're no bueno. So just keep mashing B or X, or circle. Just keep mashing B or circle if you're playing on an Xbox One or PlayStation 4. In order to avoid those bees jumping through the window, just keep pressing the cancel button. Gotta get ready for Plant 42. Didn't really practice this boss really that much, but I did use the shotgun during this boss so I can save magnum rounds. Just so I can save a little bit of ammo for hunters and dogs and Black Tiger. But in general, you just want to save that for Black Tiger a little bit.
We've been waiting for you, Chris.
First things first, right up here, once you hear that sound, Plant 42's core open up, And I think that sound means its core closed back, basically. But, was trying to figure out the core moved open so I can cheese it to death. But a core closed back there, having a little difficulty paying attention to the audio here. Fortunately got hit by that tentacle that was being an asshole there. Then I'm gonna switch to the assault shotgun. We're not gonna do that shotgun ever again. Just stand by the side of the stairs, basically. Just trying to wait for the best position where its core opens up. That's what I'm doing. Trying to figure out if the sound opens up, basically. There it goes. So I'm pretty sure I lost I lost like 5 shotgun shells during that boss. I'm pretty sure, definitely did. Which is okay, because we have a new shotgun here that, rest in peace to Richard once again, but we have a new shotgun here that Richard gave us before he died, so we got more ammo. We got the kill.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But... Richard... he's... gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Here's a little alternate cutscene for you.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yeah, would you? Thanks. Be strong, Rebecca. Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Oops, did I forget to step on those bees again? God damn it, Chain. But we're gonna take a trip back to the item box here, actually, so we can go on ahead and just go on ahead and basically manage our inventory real quick. Take the medicine, because we got snakes coming up, and the minigun. Just taking the Magnum helps us get around dogs more easier. Some charging at us.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad! Can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
Snakes will not appear around your path here, getting straight to the door. They weren't a path issue anyway, so don't worry. Just gonna take out those dogs there. Kill them off camera. But for the last dog, you have to be quick on killing him. You have to be fast after you attempt to shoot the other dog, because sometimes he'll turn and pivot and turn while you're killing him. So right here by this camera angle, sorry, I was trying to cook the shotgun, but you can see right here, pretty much, you pay attention to that camera angle there, there was well, fortunately I got hit there, but I have no idea how I got hit there, pretty much, but however, from that corner angle, from that junction there, from that spider right there, I mean, snake there around that corner, but there was a corner there pretty much at that light stand, pretty much that snake was camouflaged into the graphics. So because he was camouflaged in the graphics, it was pretty tough to see him, but now that you know that he's there, you have to shoot him, basically, in order for him to not fuck over your dodges as you're dodging around the snakes. But, got hit anyway. Have no idea how, but I was hugging the wall. But in general, you just want to hug the wall for the snakes. But you gotta be fast before Chris decides to spin around 180 degrees with his auto-aim. So since we're done with dogs for the rest of the game, the only enemy we have to worry about is hunters. Smack that guy right up there off camera. The submachine gun. Then for this guy, blast him with a magnum round, and then quick back to the shotgun. Try to pay attention to the audio there if I did to kill him in one shot. With a shotgun shell. That's basically a safer option. Because with the magnum, it is strong, but for hunters, they do have a chance of surviving a slip of a pound of your ammo. So it makes it tough to gain with trusting that see the fact that they're dead. Just killing these guys are more safer because you might have to backtrack to that save room maybe a little bit more times than what you probably might not have to think about doing, but just killing them just so we don't have to do the speedrun dodge on them. In general, you might think a little bit, I guess, that this is somewhat of a speedrun. This is not a speedrun. Like, it's not one bit at all speedrun-ish. Not one bit. Because like I said, I know I'm trying to beat the game a little bit faster, but it's once again forced out of habit. But the goal is always going to be safe. Because, like I said, just killing things, and the only time you have to dodge around things are when you pretty much see me tentatively do it. Kind of, actually. Well, really, there was one guy I did dodge, but really, I just recommend just waiting in the bathroom and just put a dagger in his face, basically. But like I said, it's not a speedrun. If you are trying to look for my speedrun playlist, I'm still working on it for this game, for speedrun, for my runs. But I'm still struggling on doing a run. Just not till not even gonna bother with those snakes there. But coming over here, just gonna go on ahead and kill these guys. We're not coming back down here ever again. So yeah, don't have to worry about these guys. And for this guy, just go ahead and kill him. In general, when I play this, I don't ever really, hardly ever get into speedrun mode. Ever. Sometimes. But same thing with Resident Evil 7, I don't always get into speedrun mode whenever I play this. I'm always calm and relaxed, pretty much, in general. So yeah, in general, don't have to worry about so much. Because once you get the assault shotgun, you are kind of actually, even with the Magnum, you're overpowered. So you don't have to really worry so much. Just kill any enemy. Just as long as they're not backtracking, you won't have to worry about them coming back as Crimson Heads. Just ever. Like I said, just take the right path around the whole mansion, and you shouldn't have to worry about nothing, just like that room, for example. Because there was hunters in that room right there that we were literally just in, so because there was hunters in there, we're just going to take this path. And a speedrun, you're probably going to have to dodge them. Kind of, actually. But in a no-death run, we're just gonna avoid them altogether. Two inventory slots open. So yeah, once they make the cracking sound, that means they're ever on towards us. It's ours now. Once we grab that, we're just gonna leave. Just hightail straight to the door. We're not coming back there ever again. So it looks like my attempt at preventing that guy from coming back as a Crimson Head didn't work. It's okay, because in general, it is still the safest area. Because we can outright just avoid that guy by just killing him, well, shooting him, and causing hit stun on towards him, so he doesn't beat us in a punch to the door. Safer that way. So for Yawn, make sure you have a medicine for this boss. So we start off with 2 shotgun shells. Just run straight. It's gonna be a little bit risky, but ooh, I bundle it there, pretty much. But, in general, right here for this boss, you want to pay attention to the audio. The audio is going to be your main priority of paying attention to. So, basically, once you get over here, pretty much, Jan likes to go to different patterns. Paying attention to the audio is very, very, pretty much requisite for here. Because sometimes Jan will not teleport, but AI will just turn around. And she'll turn around, or he or whatever, will turn around, and it will try to clobber us from behind. But Jan is a pretty fast enemy. Shockingly, not. Ooh. Jan was right there. In general, it will take 10 shotgun shells to kill her. Or he. Or whatever. T. Or what. I don't know. Don't ask me. But if you get poisoned, just use the medicine. Safer is that. Luckily, we have enough space to actually deal with Jan here, pretty much. So once again, the zombies impeding our escape route. Then just gonna use the shotgun to cause hit stun on towards him. Because that is pretty much what we could do in order to cause hit stun and prevent him from grabbing us. Or just kill him, pretty much, I guess. I guess that's safer. Really, I should have just run. After that first shot, should have just ran for the door. Because he was directly out of the way, so I could have just ran for the door before he attempted to grab again. I decided to kill him. That zombie has more burk than has it bite, pretty much. More daggers. Gonna get ready to go to the WB area. But before we do that, we have to dodge this hunter here, pretty much. In order to have this ready for Mansion 3, pretty much. Have our Mansion 3 route ready. But this puzzle is a very, very pain in the ass. Solving it can be completely obnoxious as hell. But luckily, I guess, I got a little bit of good RNG here. With this puzzle. Unlock the door. Say yes. Run straight for this door. Don't really mash the confirm button, or else you'll go inside, and we want to wait until Mansion 3 to go inside there. So first things first, we're going to take the crank, take the battery pack, siding with, just pick up that Magnum for later. So this is going to be pretty risky. We have to shoot the hunter before it attempts to jump up at us or attack us. Actually, what I recommend doing instead is just running to the painting gallery room and then running out of the painting gallery room and hold up on the D-pad and run around the hunter, because he's just going to do his whole swipe attack in order to pass around him. Not gonna visit the Yada Bucks now.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser?
Just not gonna bother about that hunter. He's just screaming like a fucking idiot. Just run around him. But I forgot this one is so old, I forgot I did this. Dodge up in here. For these hunters here, just run straight for the door. But of course, that asshole of a hunter, he was supposed to do his jump attack, basically. If he would have done his jump attack, it would have been more safer, technically. But because he decided to jump at me and try to rail me, I could have gotten hit there. Sometimes it would like to do his little stupid crybaby attack where it screams to death and tries to keep swiping you. But this run was so old, I forgot I did that dodge. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have so much mag rounds for this boss. So I should have just... Wait. Oh god, don't tell me. I should have just taken it, but what was I doing? Oh god, don't tell me. Please do not tell me what I think I did. Okay, I guess I think I did what I think I did, pretty much. I could have took it anyway, I don't know why I did not. Would have been much more safer, I don't know why I did not. Should have not tried to use a shotgun, pretty much, here. Because I still had, like, a mag round, I was gonna get more later. Destroyed some of its cycle of its HP. Okay, I guess we're playing it dangerous. Just run straight for the door here. Sometimes Black Tiger will charge at you. We'd rather him do that. But because he blasts acid here, it's pretty easy to fail here. Almost got hit there. And right there I got insanely lucky and didn't get acid spilled on top of me. Just run out the room, and then run back into the room in order to despawn her spiders. Yeah, my route in this run was a little bit dangerous and risky and messy a little bit, actually. Should say something very important. This run is 6 months old, so I was recording this in February. This was at the end after I got done patching some of the game. But, after I did Chris's run in certain takes that were pretty much a take that was a single different types of one type of differences. So for Chris's run, I did this in like a half portion of a different type of take. I did this first with saves, and long story short, I only had to save once, pretty much, shockingly. And then pretty much I was doing good until I got up to this part of the game. The science, well, the laboratory, whatever this place is, pretty much. I got up to this point in the game and I was doing so well. To the point, I picked up the flamethrower for Black Tiger, the flamethrower so I can burn the webs for Black Tiger and stuff. But there was a problem about that after I picked up that flamethrower. For some reason, long story short, there was a bug where I tried everything, and I mean everything, after I pick up that flamethrower and try to replace it back and put it away. And for some reason, Chris refused. Like, Chris literally refused to put away the flamethrower for some weird reason. Like, he despised to put the flamethrower away for some weird reason. I have no idea why. Like, he just refused to put away the flamethrower, and, like, I tried every position on 2 places where you could put it away, and I tried everything, and Chris did not put the flamethrower away. So because of that, I had to restart my whole run, well, technically my whole run, because I did this with, like, 1 save, and restart it to the position that I was at, which was in the beginning of the mansion. And I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go through all that shit, so I did it so I restarted the run, and then decided to like, well, not really decide, but I forgot to save, kind of actually decide. I decided to do this without saves, but forgetting that I did this without saves, kind of actually type of way. It's a long story. I did this kind of actually in one attempt, because up to this point here, I did not save. I was trying to save, but I refused to pick up the flamethrower. I made sure I refused to pick up the flamethrower, and bam, thank you, ma'am, I got the run, actually, out of nowhere. During some of the parts, I just got the run, and I was like, whoops, I got no deaths. So I did this literally in one attempt, which was the first time I ever did a no save, no death run in one attempt. So the routing here is a little bit messy. But it's still safe. So I kept it. Unfortunately, yeah, now I know. I got scared here. Because I forgot that this hunter spawns here for Chris in here. This hunter doesn't have push priorities, so you could just run straight for the door, pretty much. Don't have to worry about him on one bit at all. But yeah, the routing in this run is messy. But I still kept the run on my hard drive. Just hightail straight for the door here. But like I said, it's still safe, even though it's a little bit messy. Because these strats are still consistent, and you can still do these. Because they're all safe. If you're following this playthrough for any kind of way. Maybe to learn how to beat the game. Well, try to beat the game for this walkthrough. By the way, I'm going for best ending. But, however, for Jill's run, I only did Jill's run in 16 attempts because I had millions of fails. I didn't think Chris' run was going to take me one attempt, and I thought it was going to take me more than one attempt. So I didn't think it was going to be very, very completely half chunk of consistent a little bit, maybe, I guess. But Jill's run just took me 16 attempts, which was very shocking as hell. That her run will take out those attempts. Those many attempts. So for Lisa here, we're going to spawn Lisa here. So for Lisa, Lisa spawns on camera angles. So depending on which camera angle you spawn, you just wouldn't have to worry about her pretty much, hardly at all. Also, yeah, this run is actually absolutely old because this was the run where I forgot that you could pick up those magnet rounds and those defense items up there, pretty much. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's a hand grenade up there, actually. Man, if only I know, you could just pick those up. Wasn't until my Jill run until I realized. Well, not realized, but found out you can pick them up. Pretty much. But, yeah. But, depending on which camera angle you spawn for Lisa, she will spawn in different positions. So, that camera angle right there, she'll spawn and teleport there. If we spawned her in front of our impede rate when we were trying to escape, she would have hit us the second we got over there. general, it's not that hard to deal with her for right there. So, I'm not worried about nothing, actually. But yeah, Jill's run took me a lot of attempts. A lot of attempts. Pretty 16 attempts, I'm pretty sure. Because there was too many moments where Barry, everybody, just... It was a mess of a run. I was scared for Chris's run. Pretty scared as hell. Hoping that the best RNG would spare me for now. I was thinking that RNG hate me, but looks like RNG does kind of love me a little bit. I guess. I pray that it loves me. So for Lisa, again, just spawn her here. This is what is gonna kind of be tough, because sometimes Lisa likes to stop walking. Like, yeah, right there. She likes to stop walking. And we have to get her to start running. Well, walking again. Because we need her to... Sometimes we have no choice to get her to start walking, because we want her to stay here. Because by getting her to stay here, we can get her to charge at us. I mean, not charge at us, but follow us. Right there, so she doesn't appear our rate as we're going over here. Takes 10 seconds before the thing claws down, I guess. Or whatever, pretty much. It just claws down on, like, whatever side it goes to. So because it goes down there, we're just gonna pass around there, pretty much. Pass around her at that point. Just no need to worry about her no more. Well, for a while. And we're gonna pick up that. Just leave. There goes another good-looking view of Chris. Okay, I'll stop. I'll get off. I'll stop being perv right now, for now.
Rebecca! Is she upstairs?
Not gonna bother with the hunter there, just hightail straight for the door. Sometimes there'll be a dialogue that'll fuck you over as you're getting into the door. But in general, just don't even bother worrying about that hunter. He's 50% harmless. Actually, half the hunters in this game are actually a little bit harmless, actually, for some of the dodges. Just get to the place you need to go and you won't have to worry about them. So Rebecca needs to be saved in like 3 or 4 minutes or so, just like Richard. Under 3 minutes, actually, I think. So you have to be quick on saving her.
Rebecca,
Chris!
you okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
I didn't mean to get you worried.
I didn't mean to get you worried. So after we save Rebecca, just basically going to just leave the mansion once and for all. Now that we got these 2 stones, basically. Oh, did I mention where I picked up that other second one? Oops. It was in the place after we fight Older Crimson Head, pretty much, that we used to get out the mansion in the area. Just go back. Just go back to where I recorded it at. So this is the most horrible area of the game, the most huge run-ender in the game. Lisa is a complete bitch here. I can't stand her here. It is pretty easy to fuck up this whole session with her being here. So we just pick up those items in the box, make sure you have a heal of health, pretty much. Just take 2 med sprays just in case.
You're a bit of a mess-up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
So this is going to be pretty scary on how this works, because it's pretty randomized on her AI. Because she jumps here sometimes, but sometimes she doesn't. But luckily, she jumped there. Better if she hits Wesker there, pretty much. Instead of her charging at us. But of course, there goes Wesker not locking on. And there goes Lisa's bullshit attacks. Got insanely lucky there. I got stupid lucky because Wesker didn't lock on. Trying to hope for the best she jumps here. In general, you just want her to be aggro on to Wesker instead of you. Bye, bitch.
I'll investigate this area a little further.
Because her being aggro on Wesker is better. Because sometimes she'll knock Wesker down the pilum, and if she does, it doesn't matter, because nobody cares about Wesker, hardly at all. So, in general, you rather use Wesker as bait than use yourself as bait. Because Lisa is a complete bitch there, and if she hits you, you will fall off the column. Like, if you're near a corner, you're obviously gonna fall off, and the run is over. And that's just straight up the end of the game if she does that bullshit attack. But luckily here in the science lab, we have not much to worry about of RNG, because we're now safe now that we're in the science lab. Well, for now. I'm not gonna lie, the amount of RNG I experienced with her there is a lot crazy. There's scary moments where she'll charge at you and she won't even hit you sometimes. But right here, there's not really any type of reason to go to the item box. We don't need to go to the item box now. But, because we got hand grenades, we got some hand grenades spare, so we're just gonna use them on these zombies. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea, sitting here. Should've just backed off. But just gotta dump hand grenades in these guys' mouth in general. Just kill them. That's what I like to do, pretty much. Especially this guy. This guy right here. Also getting grenades for dinner tonight. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum! Delicioso! My grenades are delicious, aren't they? Yum yum yum. Solution to this is John and Ada. Solution to this is Call, but there's an Easter egg of you put it there's an Easter egg if you put in mold on New Game Plus. Basically, you can, if you put in mold on New Game Plus, then you'll actually trigger the character Tofu for Resident Evil 2. I could have done that in this playthrough, but I wasn't playing on New Game Plus because this is a new game run or whatever, pretty much. Actually, I'm pretty sure I fucked up. I forgot to sign the other password on accident here. So I have to go all the way back and sign this whole solution in. Ada is an Easter egg from Resident Evil 2 as well, by the way. But, Cell is always going to be the solution. And the original Resident Evil 1, the solution was mold. On the PlayStation version, it was 1. It was just straight up mold, but in remake, GameCube remake, HT GameCube remake, it's all just name on the PlayStation 4 version, Cell, pretty much, instead of mold, like in the original game. Some shotgun shells here. Not gonna bother with that hill. We don't need a hill for the rest of the area. So once we get the 3 mode discs, we're going to basically free up some inventory space. It's just 3 mode discs we can get. Some shotgun shells here too, and we're just gonna go for here actually. Yeah, pretty much. Just take this way out of the room. So, I should mention actually here, this is actually my favorite area of the game. It's the science lab. Because of how less RNG it is, but I'm gonna show you something a little bit cool. Gonna cause this Chimera to run a... well, no, he didn't cooperate there. I'm trying to get him to run on the ceiling to show you something funny. But, unfortunately, he didn't cooperate this time because he went onto the ground. Onto the ground there. Oh god. But of course he's just being a dick. And like crawling on the ground and stuff. Oh, yes! Grab me, please. Hand grenade. Yum yum yum. Delicious, isn't it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good position to sit there, but we gotta kill all these guys in this room here. Trying to get this guy to go to the ceiling and stuff, but fortunately he put me on danger caution. Fortunately there, so played it a little too dumb and risky there. Decided to run back to save room here and pick up this med spray because I was fucking fooling around like an idiot. I should have just came here first, but anyhow. In general, chimeras are harmless, actually. They're kind of actually harmless. Because certain active frames from chimeras don't really activate so early. So they don't really hit you so wellly. I have a hard time of even trying to hit you. But, gonna pick that up. It's all good. Doing good on not taking no deaths so far. Also, this Zomzom here, also getting grenades for dinner tonight. Mag rounds here we can pick up. Are you gonna blow the fuck up? So after that, we can put that mode disc up in here. Then after that, we are done. Just put this in here. For the nitroglycerin, it always resets as long as you're walking, pretty much. Just keep walking, and you won't have to worry about it blowing up. Just never run, just walk. Always walk. Also, just to let you know, the zombies, the naked zombies, they don't come back as crimson heads in the science lab, by the way. You don't have to worry about them. Trying to clear the path. Clearing the path, now we don't have to worry about nothing no more. Now that we clear the path to get to the room with the chimeras now that we killed all of them. There's one zombie here, but there's no need to worry. Just keep walking. So now after we get done sub-loading up stats, just keep walking. I mean, keep running. The only time chimeras are a threat is when they put their heads on the ground and go into turbo mode. In general, there's no need to worry about them. They're harmless. Well, except that camera junction there. I was trying to run past him, but my camera angle, for some weird reason, caused me to turn the other way. I have no idea why. That was stupid.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were Umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you. The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, You'll never understand. It's magnificent.
What are you looking at, Taller?
Come on, you test tube freak.
So we'll start first by backing up here, aim off camera. Well, just not gonna aim off camera there. In general, just stand your ground for Super Tyrant. That's really it. But unfortunately, because Chris raises his gun to his shoulder, it makes it very obnoxious as hell to even aim at Super Tyrant. Just gonna get him to go the other way. Turn around. And then I'm just gonna go over here, aim off camera, and just keep laying into him. Takes 8 shotgun shells. Nice ass. Thick ol' ass, I'm not gonna lie.
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of Tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Just take this path here, pretty much. You won't have to worry about the chimeras.
System has been activated. All
Not much to do except go save Jill. And go fight the final boss, pretty much. Not much we could do. Just go find a boss.
the self-destruct system releasing all
Jill?
Chris!
You're okay.
Chris, it's Wesker. He...
I know. But first, let's get out of here.
Just more shotgun shells we can pick up in here. Got a shit ton of them.
deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct releasing all locks.
Let's get going!
The self-destruct system has been activating all locks. System has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Okay, so for right here, we're going to get the Magnum. We're only gonna need 6 Magnum rounds for this boss. We have like a shit ton of shotgun shells, We gotta leave one inventory slot open for the locker launcher, unfortunately.
Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Some shotgun shells here. Pick that up.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Not much to do except for here, pretty much. In order to have the run be completed, just protect Rebecca pretty much during this boss, and we'll be able to get best ending. Gotta do a lot of protecting for Rebecca during this boss.
3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Once again, I did this boss once again in one take. Once again. But, it's okay. Still know the dodge patterns, you have to dodge to the left. But you have to be quick during this boss, because you have to protect Rebecca as much as possible. Especially, same thing just goes for any type of matter, by protecting yourself. Get ready, use the Magnum.
Chris!
You okay?
Yeah.
So Rebecca's in trouble, so we gotta be quick. Well, fortunately there, I dodged, Super Tyrant to the wrong direction. Unfortunately, I dodged him to the wrong direction there. Which caused me to fuck up there. Be insanely careful here. Ooh, I just got lucky. Just dodge him to the other side where his arm is not big.
Use it! Kill it! Whatever it is!
I must bundle it there. But, oh god, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I almost fucked everything up for this boss here. Fucked almost a lot, but in general, it takes like 2 rockets to kill Super Tyrant here. But yeah, that's the end of the game, pretty much. Just gotta do your best to protect Rebecca and protect yourself as much as possible. So yeah, that was it, pretty much. That was my Resident Evil HD remaster. no save, no deaths. Chris's run, 100% no save, no deaths, because we got best ending, and nobody died, thankfully. If you're probably new to my runs, but if you are new to my runs, make sure you give this video a big fat like, and like, comment, and share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell like a dumbbell. But also check out my other runs, my no save no death run playlists. Pretty much, I played Resident Evil pretty much almost every fucking day. Same thing with Silent Hill and Dino Crisis. But if you are interested in my socials are blah 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 blah, and I'll see you all just next time, basically. I'll link my socials to the comment section below, so yeah. I'll come back pretty much for another run. Think about doing an invisible enemy. A whole run where enemies being invisible. Hope you enjoy, pretty much.
Chris, you did a fine job.
What could I say? I'm terrible at saying goodbye. You unlock Real Survivor mode. You unlock your key to these costumes that you didn't even unlock yet. You unlock the locker launcher. Yay! You unlock some shitty gun that nobody gives a fuck about, cause you're a fuckboy. Hope you enjoy your prizes.